Okay, to Byzantium. That's a pretty cool chair.
We are now in orbit above Byzantium, Captain.
Well, thank you.
Welcome back, Captain. How can I be of assistance?
I will talk to you later.
Take care. I require a functioning captain to run the ship.
That's sarcasm, isn't it?
Good luck, Captain.
I'm sorry, dear. I have to take Ellie. This is her home. And she's a bitch to you. So I don't want to subject you to that. Actually, you know what? I may take you and Nyoka out. Alright, for now.
Hey, how are you doing?
I don't know, Ellie. Clyde was the one friend I had since I was a kid. I don't think I'm getting over this anytime soon.
Better him than you, right?
Yeah, I tried telling myself that already. Didn't work then, ain't working now. Thanks, though.
Oh, that's nice of you, Ellie. Are there some people that want to kill us there?
What? What was that? I better take a look.
What was that?
Take him down!
Are you kidding me?
Don't mess with us.
Oh, that's right. We killed,
What? So...
Messes with you, boss. Asshole.
That's right. Oh no, I killed the president.
They're on us.
Oh, I killed the president. Oh, they're not gonna like me. Oh man. Oh, sorry. I forgot. I had no idea I would have to come back here. Whoa. Oh no, everybody's against me now.
Wouldn't it be something to see an Earth assault cruiser land here?
Don't be ridiculous. There's no way one would.
I don't know. Wow. Well,
Anti-Creo's ketchup. Organic, vegan, handmade, gluten-free, dairy-free cutlery.
I hope we can make it without having to kill too many guards.
Looks like we're doing this.
Captain!
that the mayor? Where the hell's that museum at? This is stupidly bizarre. I guess I killed the president. Things with the hell in a handbasket. Out to brunch.
Make it. Read it.
Yeah, now that was fun.
Okay, so tough break, kid. Well, I killed that fool up there, and all went to hell in a handbasket.
Hey, I know your face. You're wanted by the board.
I am. Hi.
Wow. You're a living, breathing outlaw. That is, until security outside gets their eyes on you, but let's not spoil the moment.
Okay.
If you're here for the annual Canid review, I'm afraid it's already over. Only thing going on behind those doors is good, old-fashioned lawful behavior. This greeting constitutes your confidentiality agreement.
Okay.
You hereby agree not to disclose the location or existence of these events. Thank you for cooperating.
Sounds good to me.
Oh, that's just so encouraging to hear. I'll just go ahead and add your comment to my permanent record. Now then, how can I help you?
I'm looking for a Clarence Mosley.
Mr. Mosley is indeed attending our event, although I am disappointed to discover he did not officially enter his Canid Laplace into our competition.
Okay.
You should find Mr. Mosley just inside the prep room. Head inside and take the door to your left.
What's with the secrecy? This place isn't exactly hard to find.
We find that our clients enjoy the appearance of participating in illegal activities.
Okay.
Secrecy contributes to a feeling of indecency.
Right.
This kind of thing's pretty common. Bijou's used to do a prison-themed night. Served fish sticks with tartarus sauce.
Right.
Oh, yeah. Prison-themed night was the best. Plus, they gave away limited edition designer handcuffs. The Musgrave family collection was intended to be a gallery of fine art. And here we are, using this place to practice semi-legal canid shows. Scandalous, isn't it?
Yeah, it's kind of nasty, too. Okay, you said this place was supposed to be an art gallery. What happened?
That's privileged information. I really shouldn't tell you.
Okay, come on now. Sure you can. I thought you were into breaking rules.
That's a fair point. All right, I'll tell you. But just keep this between us.
It's just people
The
between
Musgraves
you and me.
own one of Earth's largest private collections of art and literature. They were going to have the entire collection shipped all the way to Halcyon. Unfortunately, that collection never arrived. We haven't heard anything from the delivery convoy, and there's some purely hypothetical concern that the collection might be, well...
Lost?
I was going to say indefinitely delayed by unforeseen and unknowable circumstances, but yes. Let's go with that. Anyway, that's as much as I can tell you.
Fair enough.
Will there be anything else?
That's all. I mean, we really weren't trying to shoot anybody. It's just that little misunderstanding between me and the president. Maybe me and some of some of my associates deceased the president. Oh, crap.
Ugh, I've always hated these things. Basically sprats with an attitude.
Okay, I'm gonna try to avoid. I don't want to get into a shooting battle. Here. Oh no! There's a guard here. Damn it. Maybe we can find its clearance mostly before we have to start shooting. Um.
Come now, Anubis, you must perk up.
I'm just here for the Spectrum Violet.
Okay, as long as you don't touch the brown.
I think I would have preferred primals over canids, but there's always next year.
Oh my god, they got miniature canids. Really? Yeah, there's no way. Oh, who's that?
Oh, just hear me out. It's a brilliant idea.
Is this about canid hunting? We've been over this before. It's a terrible idea.
Canid hunting is the natural evolution of canid shows. No one's going to miss a few backwater laborers anyway.
Hello?
I'm just here for the Spectrum Violet.
Sure.
It's not canid hunting I object to, it's the impropriety.
Since when do you care about impropriety? Canid shows are unlawful, and you showed up anyway.
This is different. I just don't think we should be letting the lower class into Byzantium, even for fun.
Hello?
Not now, please. I'm a little too busy, you know, being the master of ceremonies.
Of course. Oh. Psst, come in. Alright, we don't want him ducking out on us. We need this info. Okay, I've got my appropriate attire on. Whoa!
Hey, Maverick Johnston's newest star. I've got a question for you.
Go ahead.
Do you know the interesting thing about canid shows?
Trick question. There isn't anything interesting about canid shows.
Oh, but there is, if
Okay.
one possesses an eye for statistics. Mathematically speaking, the interesting thing about canid shows is this. They're an exercise in futility.
Exactly what I
Winning
just said.
is predetermined. Over time, the inevitable trend is that the race goes to the swift. Time and chance are just statistical outliers. In other words, if you put enough canids through enough trials, the one with the most optimal attributes generally wins. Exercise in futility.
Okay. Not if you're the one that puts the canids through the trials, and then you will find out that it's not an exercise in futility, but an exercise in success. So why are you telling me all this?
Oh, I've been told I should try to socialize more. Sharing an interesting fact is a proven method of endearing oneself to a stranger. I'm an actuary, you see. Well, not entirely. The actuarial sciences are more of a passion than a profession. So I suppose that makes me mostly an actuary. That's a bit of a family joke. I'm Clarence Mostly.
That name sounds familiar. Mostly Fine Furniture Company, right?
Yes, that's us. Mostly oak trees, too. My grandfather invented them, you know. Well, no, he didn't invent mostly oaks, but he did purchase the naming rights back during the terraforming days. It's essentially the same thing.
No, it's not. But if you want to keep telling yourself that, go ahead. Been looking for you. You're the last known staff member on Project Gorgon.
Oh. Then you're not here about my monograph. It's true, I was involved with Project Gorgon, but that chapter of my life is long since closed. Listen, I don't know what you want with Gorgon or with me, but let me give you some free advice, Let the past go. Live in the moment. Enjoy the party.
Alright. What's got you so frightened?
I left Gorgon behind for a reason. Several reasons, in fact. Corporate sabotage, abnormally high fatality rates, and the Marauders.
Right.
We buried Project Gorgon for good. Don't go digging up its grave. You seem like you're in the margin of competence for a freelancer. Find yourself some better work.
Helping lift the emergency lockdown, or I'll bury you for good.
I was wondering if you were the sort of person to accept sensible advice or respond with threats of violence. Thank you for resolving that ambiguity for me. Lifting the lockdown won't be easy. You'll need to send overrides from the chem lab and human inquiry. I don't have that level of clearance, but I know two people who do. The trouble is, I don't know you. I don't trust you. I washed my hands of Gorgon, and you're asking me to dirty them all over again. I'm going to need a good reason.
This is for a reason. I'm really heavily armed.
Right, of course. Thank you for reminding me. Point well taken. I want a favor from you. Do something for me, and I'll do something for you. That way, we don't have to rely on mutual trust. The grand prize trophy to the Canid Review. I want it in my hands. Get me that trophy, and I'll give you the remaining researchers. Names, locations, as much information as I have.
Pretty sure the Canid Review is already over.
Yes, but the winner is still in deliberation. Committee won't deliver a result for another 6 to 8 weeks. Bureaucracy. The trophy's being held in a vault at the other end of this hall. Find a way inside, disable any security, lift, carry, deliver. Simple as that.
What's so important about this trophy?
My Canid, Laplace, is statistically superior to every other Canid in this review.
And?
Better average sprinting time, superior gait coefficient, optimal anatomical symmetry. I didn't bother entering little Laplace in this pointless contest. He's already won on paper, you see. That trophy rightfully belongs to him.
Might be the most Byzantine thing I've ever heard.
Oh, you're much too kind. Does this mean you'll do it?
I'll be back with the damn trophy.
Head into the main hall and take the elevator down into the maintenance tunnels. You'll find a service passage that leads up into the trophy room. The maintenance tunnel is the only way up into the trophy room. Some technician barred the door shut on our end. Ask Tilda Coatsworth about it, over by the podium.
While it's going, something else.
What's on your mind?
What can you tell me about Project Gorgon? Actually, I found this eye.
My eye! I was wondering where I'd misplaced that old thing. It's perfectly preserved, you know. Every eye possesses unique dimensions, not unlike a fingerprint. The circumference, the shape, the color of the iris. An eye makes excellent proof of identification, assuming you don't mind removing one.
How did you lose your eye? Did you just willingly leave it?
I'd rather not get into the details. If Spacer's Choice ever asks you to test out their new model of monocle, just say no.
Right. Okay, I want to ask about something else.
What's on your mind?
What can you tell me about Project Gorgon?
At the moment, nothing. I have a one-track mind. I can't stop thinking about that trophy. Why isn't it in my hands? When is it going to be in my hands? And so on and so forth. You get me that Best in Show trophy, and it'll clear my mind right up.
Here, take this damn eye back. I don't want this thing in my pocket.
At the moment, nothing. I have a one-track mind. I can't stop thinking about that trophy. Why isn't it in my hand? You get me that...
Take this eye back.
Well, that's rather responsible of you. I'll put a good word in your permanent record.
Yeah, whatever. Got rid of the damn eyeball. I think it's nasty. Alright, so he wants us to go to the end of the corridor. I mean, I got already a ton of security looking to kill me. Okay, so...
Oh, perfect. Another company buffoon stomping about in a full suit of armor.
Sorry.
All over my finest marble. Shouldn't you be on guard duty?
Yeah, I'm your personal honor guard.
I don't recall putting in a request for a personal honor guard.
Well?
I imagine Musgrave put you up to this as a way of showing deference to me.
Of course.
Whatever happened to that fellow? In any case, I can't hire you. I have a moral and ethical objection to charity.
That's a nice looking trophy you got over there.
Why, thank you. It's custom made for our Canid review, which ended a few days ago. The Judiciary Committee is still deliberating over the winner. In 8 to 10 short weeks, we'll have the name of a winner. Probably. That gives us 8 to 10 weeks to file a maintenance request. Our technician barred the vault door and then disappeared without a trace. Can you believe that?
What was your technician doing in the vault?
The Musgrave Vault contracted a security consultant from UDL.
Right.
They sent a technician to install a few security upgrades. Anti-dissident auto-mechanicals and the like.
Mm-hmm.
That technician barred the vault, but neglected to leave us with a way in from here. He wasn't seen leaving the security room, so I can't imagine where he's gone off to. UDL personnel are so irresponsible. No offense.
Alright. Isn't there any other way into the trophy room? What about the maintenance tunnels?
The tunnels are guarded by auto-mechanical security. I don't look nearly boorish enough to resemble a UDL guard, so they'd probably shoot me on sight.
Okay.
Again, no offense.
Right.
In any case, I'd rather not step foot in the tunnels. The tunnels are for disposing of unwanted refuse, and no place for a respectable Byzantine.
Of course. I can find a way into the vault for you. You won't even have to dirty your hands.
Your eagerness to serve your betters is commendable. Here's a key card. It should help you get around inside the tunnels. Now, was there anything else? I'd like to get back to mastering over the ceremonies, or people might question why I have this role at all.
I'll be on my way. So, where in the hell's the trophy at? Okay. Retrieve the trophy. So... I need to take the elevator.
You'd only be letting them into Byzantium temporarily. Long enough for Canids to sniff them out and chase them around.
It's the principle of the matter. Everything belongs in its appropriate place, and laborers do not belong in Byzantium.
I just think you're being rather narrow-minded. A common laborer might enjoy the chance to see Byzantium. Granted, they'd be seeing Byzantium while running for their lives with Canids at their heels.
Bring the idea up in committee, if you're so adamant. I just don't think they belong here.
Okay. So... Right. Alright, so take this elevator. Come on. Come on. This'll be fun. Oh, look at that. Got a workbench. Yes, please. Everything's back in working order.
Unexpected.
What the hell was that thing doing there?
Who's ready for more?
Oh! Sorry. You guys are way ahead of me. You think that's the vault right there? Nah, it can't be that easy. Oh. That's a nice stick. Okay, so this is kind of like the armory. Is this the way we came? Guess so. Like something broke through here. Ouch.
I'll keep it down.
Okay. Guess we're headed this way. Runner's up.
These poor canids. What kind of monster does something like this?
Ellie.
Real slick.
Thanks, dear. Well, we'll take that bronze construction here. Those are the runners up. That's what happens to your pet when you lose. Okay, so
Wow, that trophy's real gold? I figured there'd be chocolate inside.
piece of cake, huh?
Something on your mind?
What do you think of the place? Ooh, proof technician's kit. Oh, I can't open it. So I can't.
You gotta teach me that.
You're a doctor. You gonna teach me how to be a doctor? Yeah, she says in like 8 years I could teach you. Wow. Okay, we don't need that. another way there. Okay, success. Okay, I think I can put back on my helmet, my regular helmet. Come on, slowpokes. I'm just worried about shutting that door on you guys. Alright.
You know, the careers of 9 out of 13 actors end after their debut serial. Enjoy the fame while it lasts.
I found dead canids in the service tunnels. You know anything about that?
Dead canids in the service tunnels. Domesticated canids? Why, that's utterly revolting.
Tell me you had nothing to do with this?
My dear friend, I would not dream of hurting a canid. Every canid, regardless of their physical attributes, is a companion to their master.
Yeah, that's a lie.
To kill a companion is a profound and unforgivable breach of trust.
La
I'm glad
la
I chose
la
not to
la
participate
la.
in this loathsome canid review. I will, however, take their trophy.
Lucky day, Clarence. Got your trophy.
My trophy! Look at this thing. Have you ever seen a more garish monument to the boredom of the elite? If only Grandfather Mostly were alive today, I would have loved to wave this trophy right in front of his cataracts.
Those names.
I hope you won't take it personally when I say I had my doubts about you. Nothing ever gets done in Byzantium, you see. Competent work is, well, a statistical anomaly.
Names and locations, Clarence. I don't have all day.
Lifting the emergency lockdown requires overrides from the Chem Lab and Human Inquiry. Access to those facilities requires authorizations from 2 senior-level researchers.
I asked you for the
Marion
damn
Blakesley,
names.
Jasper Lowe. They went into hiding after the project collapsed, but I've managed to calculate their last known whereabouts within a reasonable margin of error.
I need you to give me the answers. So you use statistical analysis to figure out the location? Show me your math.
I see you're familiar with my technique. I'd love to show you my numbers, but there aren't nearly enough napkins in this room. After the project shut down, I had to keep my mind occupied. I worked on my actuarial tables, calculated the average lifespan of a Spacer's Choice worker, that sort of thing. I realized some of the researchers had to be alive. I ran some numbers, did a little research, and concluded that the 2 most likely survivors are Marion Blakesley and Jasper Lowe.
Now, so these 2 researchers are the only ones left?
As far as I know, Jasper Lowe and Marion Blakesley are the only 2 surviving researchers with high-level clearance. If you want to lift the lockdown on the manufactory, you'll need to send an override from the Chem Lab and Human Inquiry. I'm afraid it's the only way.
I need 2 different overrides to lift 1 lockdown? Why is nothing on this colony every simple?
I know it feels like you're being led on. What is that colorful metaphor commoners use? A wild sprat chase?
No.
Remember, this is Spacer's Choice we're talking about. Their security protocols are just as inefficient and frustrating as their manufacturing.
Right. I got some questions about the researchers.
I'll tell you what I can.
What do I need to know about Marion Blakesley?
Dr. Marion Blakesley supervised the Human Inquiry and Auditing Facility. Live subjects, measuring tape and syringes, that sort of thing.
So where is she?
Someone sabotaged the facility. Blakesley tendered her resignation and vanished. I'm reasonably certain she's hiding in a maintenance bay on Groundbreaker.
Okay, are you sure it was sabotaged?
Well, With Spacer's Choice equipment, who even knows? Dr. Blakesley tendered her resignation lawfully, but under suspicious circumstances. If you want to know more, you'd best ask her yourself.
Alright, so what about this Jasper Lowe guy?
Dr. Lowe described himself as a dazzling genius in his review. I disagreed. Of the 19 criteria that constitute the rubric of genius, Dr. Lowe only met 15. After the project shut down, corporate traded him off to Auntie Cleo in exchange for 5 lab coats.
Back to Roseway, right?
He's been transferred to an orbital lab around Olympus.
Wow. So, you don't think much of this Jasper Lowe guy, do you?
Our office gave Dr. Lowe and his team every opportunity to develop a drug under perfectly reasonable guidelines and generous deadlines.
No, they didn't.
Dr. Lowe failed to meet our requests and largely succeeded in using our supply of drugs to get himself higher than the mortality rate of a line worker at a Saltuna cannery.
So you say he injected himself into a stupor. Okay. To use Fallout 3 colloquialism, which you know nothing about. Before I go, there's one more thing.
Certainly. What's on your mind?
What can you tell me about Project Gorgon?
Let's try to keep it down, shall we?
There's
At
no
least
point
pretend
here.
we're being discreet. There's not a lot about Project Gorgon I can tell you. I know that's not what you wanted to hear, but I closed that chapter in my life. I've moved on.
Yeah, I promise. I'm not looking for any trouble. I just want information.
Look, don't tell anyone I said this. But if there's anything I've learned by living in Byzantium, it's this. If you go looking for the truth, you are looking for trouble. All right. Ask your questions. And then if you don't mind, don't mention Project Gorgon anywhere near me again.
So, does Minnie Ambrose mean anything to you?
Minnie Ambrose? Oh, Olivia's brat. Ambitious, but like the rest of her family, irrelevant. She tried following her mother's example, failed, and if she ever tried again, I couldn't tell you. The name Ambrose doesn't mean anything to me anymore, or to anyone halfway respectable. The Ambroses are, how do I put this politely, obsolete?
Why? What happened?
A family's name is only as strong as its enterprise. The Musgraves have Rizzos, and the Schuyler's have Auntie Cleo, and so we show those names the respect they deserve. The Ambrose name was associated with Project Gorgon. The project died, and so the Ambrose name died with it. That's just the way the game is played.
So why did Project Gorgon need an actuary?
Project Gorgon was designed to change the life of every worker on Halcyon.
So
We weren't just building a product. We were trying to build a society. How many workers call Halcyon their home? What do they eat and when? How long do they sleep? How hard do they work? What are their most productive years? When do their organs begin to fail? That's the nature of my work. I study human life in order to determine its value. Jewelers appraise diamonds, and I appraise people.
All right. Must have left Gorgon for a reason. What happened?
It's complicated. I'll be honest, I didn't join Project Gorgon because I wanted to satisfy my intellectual curiosity. I was courting the daughter of a Spacer's Choice family. We were a mathematically congruent match, you see. I had the proofs all written out and everything.
Alright, and what went wrong?
Everything. Every project has a margin of failure. We expect setbacks, complications, delays. Project Gorgon experienced a cascade failure. One mistake precipitated another, and another, and another. The labs failed to develop a safe drug. Human Inquiry failed to perform their tests responsibly. An unsafe drug tested on unhealthy subjects by irresponsible supervisors. That's Project Gorgon.
So the project fell apart and your test subjects became marauders.
Anarchy is not a crime. It is a symptom.
What?
The undisciplined workplace secretes anarchy the way our glands secrete enzymes. It's a principle of science.
That's bull.
Sabotage came first. The chem lab, human inquiry, even my own office. Sabotage broke the discipline of our workplace, leading to confusion, leading to escaped subjects, leading to anarchy.
The staff are all dead or missing. You're the only one wearing a tracker.
No one appreciates the value of good data. The holistic surveillance device I wear is an invaluable tool, gathering data on all my day-to-day activities. My former colleagues can go into hiding and live in ignorance for all I care. I prefer the self-examined life.
Right. Your hands aren't clean either, Lawrence. You're part of
I know. Project Gorgon was a failure of leadership.
No, it wasn't.
Leadership to which I belong.
It's a failure of science.
I should have pushed for stricter supervision. We gave the other departments too much freedom and not enough oversight. Spare the rod, spoil the servant.
You're insane. You guys whitewashed the fact that you couldn't create a drug that would push a man 24 hours a day. It's just, that's impossible anyway. Bye. Let's get out of here, Doc. Alright. I know that you know that what they were trying to do is impossible. Hello.
I've got a lot on my mind right now. Our trophy's gone missing, but I can't file an investigation because what we're doing here is technically illegal.
Okay, I found dead canids down a tunnel. Explain.
Oh, don't look so cross. Those canids were put down mercifully. Not every canid is suited to the intense competition of our review. Some few canids display flaws that cannot be redeemed. A limp, wall eye, poor coloration.
So you killed them?
Mercifully. Anyway, listen. Nature is red in tooth and claw, and so are we. Competition is practically a law of the universe. I shouldn't have to explain this to you.
I should go. I should go. Whatever. I don't care. Where the heck is that Joshua Law at, anyway? Okay, she's in the groundbreaker. Oh yeah, that guy's he's at the Anti-Cleo's lab in high orbit. Oh. It was a wonderful show.
Thank you for participating in our confidentiality agreement. What can I do for you?
Nothing. You take care. Let's try to avoid shooting anyone else. Which is probably going to be pretty difficult.
Here's what I can't get over. Clyde wasn't always friendly. He wasn't ever polite. But he was always on the level. You always knew where he stood. Now I don't know what to think. I don't know if he was ever straight with me. Did he ever believe in fighting the board, or was he just feeding me a story?
Don't take it personally. Most people aren't even honest with themselves. Gets easier when you remember that.
I guess it don't matter now. Clyde's gone. It's time I moved on.
I forgot that she was there for that. Let's hurry up and get back to our ship. Maybe we won't have to shoot anybody else.
Remember that stranger I saw in the square? Shh. The one with the low-rent personal security detail. Honestly, I think he assembled his armor from old automech parts.
Enough! You're standing right here.
He's talking about us. Oh.
Mom?
I've always loved that.
Uh-oh. Where's our ship at?
CNP burst pocket. Can be macromaned in 2.5 seconds. Burst pocket.
Why can't something exciting happen around here for once?
Nothing wrong with stability. It means everything's running like a
Don't you ever want a little fun? Maybe see a marauder ship?
Alright, here we are. Okay, so we've got a...
Someone has left a threatening message on your terminal, Captain. I was unable to trace its origin. Please make a note of it.
Oh. On my terminal. We have one new message. Error. Origin not found. To Jace Ryder. Subject. No subject. What a handsome vessel you have, little weasel. The unreliable. Registered to one Alex Hawthorne. That's not you, is it? You stole it from him. That says you intend to steal Gorgon from me. Hi, Olivia. Perhaps I should steal something dear from you in exchange. Your ship, your crew, your life. Fair is fair, after all. Scan approximate relay buoy. Got you. Probe message origin. Gorgon facility. Ooh, you bet. I'm gonna find you, Olivia. 'Cause you're pissing me off. And I like it. She calls me a little weasel. How dare she? Well, we've most certainly made an enemy out of her. But that's for our next exciting episode. Of course, I'm Erik Malkavian, and this is The Outer Worlds. The Peril on Gorgon. And this is the Spacer's Choice edition, because it's not the best choice. It's just a choice. It's a Spacer's Choice. Yeah, it's definitely not the best choice. We'll be back soon with another exciting episode. Thank you for watching. Take care and good night.